everyone, welcome to Jen's World About Art and welcome back to Drawsome. So for today's prompt, the prompt for Drawsome is bugs, and for bugs I wanted to draw a butterfly because butterflies are just so beautiful, and of all the bugs they're one of my favourites. So I start with the outline and I draw it in with my mechanical pencil, and I draw the little flowers underneath and add a few leaves. And I thought this would be fun because I wanted to draw with my Pitt pens, because I use Faber-Castell Pitt pens and they're one of my favourite mediums, and they're an ink based pen, and they've got, the ones I've got have got a brush nib, but you can also get them with like a micron nib, the thin nibs, but yeah, I use a brush nib. But I start off and I build up the layers. I start with yellows and I build up to browns. These butterflies are quite browny coloured, and then I add sort of lavendery purpley coloured flowers underneath. So I start off with the yellow and I take that around everywhere that's going to be lighter coloured on the butterfly. Now I go in with a cinnamon colour and I start to build up layers, and you can see I'm holding a couple of pens in my hand at any one time, and I do that quite a lot because I bounce backwards and forwards from the different coloured pens. So I put a lighter one on and then or a darker one on, then I blend it with the lighter colour and I blend it all together, and you'll see that sort of come together as I go. So if I'm using an orangey colour, I'll have two oranges, a light and darker. If I'm doing the browns, I'll have a couple of different browns in my hand, and I sort of alternate backwards and forwards between the different pens. Now I start on the flowers, and I'll use 4 or 5 different tones of pink. So I sort of go from the light pinks right through to the reds. So you'll see I'll start to build up layers and add shadows underneath all the little flowers, and then I'll add green leaves towards the end, and I'll add a few different shades of green just to add some depth to the piece and give it a bit of interest. So yeah, so I'm just doing light pink to mid pink, and I'll get even darker pinks as I go along. Now I'm getting into the final details of this drawing, adding the darkest darks, and I'll go in with a few deeper purples in the shadow areas underneath the flowers, and also some deeper greens. So I hope you've enjoyed this drawing. I am absolutely loving the Drawsome challenge. It's just, drawing is my absolute passion, and I'm loving sharing this art journey with Aurora over at Aurora's Art World, where we're doing this challenge every week for the rest of the year. So every week will be a different prompt. If you hashtag Drawsome Squad to Instagram and you want to join in, we would love to see your work. Yeah, it's awesome fun. Drawing's a wonderful hobby to have, so get into it, everyone, and draw along with us. So below I'll have linked Aurora's channel at Aurora's Art World, and I'll also have my other social links and my website, which will be listed below. I'd love you to follow there as well. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. I will see you for Drawsome again next week. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you then. Have a great day. Okie doke. Bye.